Over the last 4 years, I've interacted with hundreds of college students. Some graduated, some continuing, and some that have dropped out. There are many issues why these individuals dropped out, but they usually have a couple things in common. It could be low-paying job potential, high debt, or low grades. I often wonder, was college the right path for them? The push towards a four-year college education has been a long process. A University of Chicago paper uses the Romanian education reform program as an example of the movement. In 1973, the government of Romania implemented a shift from vocational educations towards general college educations. The paper notes that Romanian workers with the vocational college education fared worse than the workers with the general college education. This is attributed to the fact that vocational workers were not able to transition to other occupations. The same is noted in the United States. This would lead one to assume that general college education is more desirable than a vocational college education. We can see why expectations for college education has never been higher. Both President Bush and Obama have both publicly stated that every American child deserves a college education. But are these students ready for college? Sarah Carr from the Heffinger Report states that only 8% of low-income children will earn a BA. She also notes that only 1/3 of low-income students who start college will earn a bachelor's degree. The applicants I speak to always talk about the money and time spent to get the degree. According to collegedata.org, the average cost of a year's tuition is $9,500. That amounts to $40,000 over a 4-year degree. This doesn't even take into account tuition, books, fees, and room and board. That can exceed $24,000 a year. Technical educations can cost a lot less due to the time spent in college, plus many of these institutions charge less for tuition. Job opportunities within these technical fields have never been higher due to the trend towards a general college education. The lack of properly trained technicians is driving up demand in these areas. U.S. News and World Report notes that two sectors in need of qualified technicians are healthcare and information technology. With increased job opportunity usually comes increased income potential. Income is a prime motivating factor in education choices. Most college attendees expect to get out of college and start work right away. What I see every day in my office are graduates working well under their expected salary level. Most are graduating into saturated job markets or graduating with degrees that have little value to employers. Sarah Carr noted in her article that skilled workers with technical education could make upwards of $50,000 a year on average. Dental hygienists, for example, can average $70,000. There can be little doubt that a post-high school education will bring more income. But is every person ready and able to attend college? Some people are better suited for a technical education. This is the way the military operates. Each candidate is evaluated and placed into a technical training program of some sort. Most of these military members go on to achieve a higher degree after an enlistment. Would this not make sense in the private sector? These jobs are in high demand and ready for qualified applicants. Thank you.